What is good, my squad? I am back here with another motherfucking reaction video. Damn, my bad. What the fuck? But yeah, you feel me? You feel me? But yeah, no, that shit was a little off. But yeah, my intro was a little off. You feel me? But we back in this motherfucker. Better than ever. You feel me? I love y'all, man. I hope y'all doing good as always, man. Today we got did Big U set up PNB motherfucking rock? You feel me? I'm selfish. I want you out of myself. I swear you don't need nobody else. Yeah. Yeah. You feel me? Damn, bro. This nigga set up everybody, my nigga. Fuck. Let's get into this motherfucker, man.
The mistake that everybody make when it comes down to checking in is either that's a mistake that everybody make when it comes down to checking in is either you checking in to get set up and get robbed, or you checking in to get killed. If you got that, just the rules of the streets in LA. It's like people think Beverly Hills
that's
is
what I'm saying. Remember I told y'all I don't get the point of checking in. I would never check in with well, I'm a grown ass man. Well, like checking in with another grown ass man. Like I said, bro, I feel I only did that shit with my mama, bro. You feel me? I was going outside. My mom told me I could go outside if I come back and check in. All right, mom, I'm good. Come back. Now I get to go back outside. Nigga, I'm not checking in with no nigga. What the fuck? Like, and then you just heard him, bro. Checking niggas to be checking in just to get robbed or killed. You feel me? What the fuck? What do I look like?
so far away, but the hood is only like 10-15 minutes away.
Seen it happen to Pop Smoke. Then I seen PNB Rocky.
The crazy part about it is I was at Roscoe's when it happened. But he stood on his business, but then it ultimately costed his life.
All right, man. So today we got Luce Cannon, right? Luce Cannon was wrapped up in that big rolling 60s RICO indictment that seen Big U.
This nigga Luce Cannon could have warned Nipsey about his death. Didn't do that. Now you telling us, nigga, that you was in the chicken and Roscoe's, nigga, where PNB was laying on the floor fighting for his motherfucking life, nigga? That's what you saying?
Luce, Brick Baby, and a bunch of other people being arrested a few days ago. And we got Luce kind of making headlines today with people saying that he has implicated not only himself, but also Big U in the murder and robbery of PNB Rock. Now, if you guys remember, PNB Rock was murdered back on September the 12th, 2022, while he was in LA visiting Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle. Apparently, two people approached him while he was in a restaurant. They demanded that he take the chains off of his neck. PNB refused, and so they shot and killed him. Now, a father and son duo were actually implicated and arrested for this crime right here. And for most people, when that arrest was announced, it marked the end of the story. But we are seeing this story have a resurgence online thanks to Luce Cannon, because Luce Cannon has extremely loose lips. And with the RICO indictment that just came out against Big U, it's
hey, I just got done saying that in my last video, bro. This girl was just talking. Shut up. I was saying she had loose lips, bro. This nigga just said Luce Cannon has extremely loose lips, meaning he talked too fucking much. You feel me?
It's got a lot of people reading over the details and looking back on things that Luce Cannon has said in the past. For example, the clip that I played at the beginning, you can hear Luce Cannon say, I was actually at that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles when the entire thing went down, which is highly suspicious because we know, based on the paperwork in that complaint that was filed against Big U and everybody, that at one point in time, Luce Cannon kind of worked as an enforcer for Big U. He was the muscle. In the indictment, there are several several instances of them talking about Luce Cannon robbing people on behalf of Big U so that they could then extort those people for the things Luce Cannon robbed them for. This is backed up by Luce Cannon throughout numerous interviews that he's done throughout the years, where he basically says, yeah, I was working with Big U. Yeah, I was robbing people. Yeah, we was extorting people. Luce has admitted to this on camera in the past. Well, at some point in time, Luce Cannon, Big U, they have a falling out. And Luce Cannon started to make it a point to speak out against Big U, mostly when he was doing interviews with Whack 100, like the time they were on No Jumper. And Luce Cannon pretty much said that Big U had Nipsey Hussle killed. He said that he knows that because Big U had actually called his phone prior to Nipsey Hussle dying and told him that Nipsey Hussle was dead. He said he called Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey was still alive. They got off the phone, and a few minutes later, somebody killed Nipsey. So Luce's whole thing was, how would Big U know that Nipsey was about to die if he ain't have something to do with it? That's one example of Luce speaking out against Big U since they had their falling out. But it's not anything new. Since then, he has on multiple occasions called Big U out and spoke on their prior business dealings.
Big U, sweetie pie, you got the Diddy effect going on.
God, nigga, Diddy effect. Nigga, what the fuck? Oh, he came out. Hella, I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga said, sweetie pie. Nigga, Diddy effect or some shit. Nigga, what the?
Since then, he has on multiple occasions called Big U out and spoke on their prior business dealings.
Big U, sweetie pie, you got the Diddy effect going on now. You see how you had all those people riding with you, and then the allegations came out, and then the facts came out? Sweetheart, now everybody is not doing nothing and saying nothing that's sticking up. Where's Spider-Loc at? Where is Brick Baby at? Where is all these millions that you had coming out for? Oh, it was a cold weekend for you. Listen, you talking about
y'all think he in there telling because that nigga do got some loose ass lips. You feel me? That nigga over here. Oh no.
Other stuff.
Oh no.
Trying to change your life. You can't change your life because what in the dark must come to the light, sweetheart. No matter what you did, it could be 20 years from now. Bill Cosby went to jail. R. Kelly went to jail. P. Diddy about to go to jail.
He already in that motherfucker.
So as you can see, Luce Cannon ended up not being such a big fan of Big U. He even gave him the name Big Useless and Big Uterus, right? Well, today, like I said, he's kind of making a little bit of headlines because there is this clip right here going viral of Luce Cannon doing an interview where he speaks on this situation about PNB Rock and him and Big U actually being at the scene of the crime when PNB Rock was killed. Now, the guy who posted this, Chicago Ghetto 3, he wrote a caption on here that says, Luce Cannon admits him and Big U robbed and killed Philly rapper PNB Rock over his jewelry. And I just want to say that's not necessarily what Luce Cannon says in this clip. He doesn't say that we're the ones responsible for PNB Rock and what happened to him, but what he does say is that we were on location. We were there. And I think given the history of Big U that has recently been exposed in this complaint or this indictment, I think that this information is super relevant right now. And given the history of Big U having people robbed so that he could then extort them after it went down, and knowing that Luce Cannon at this point in time when PNB Rock died was like an enforcer for Big U, I think that it kind of sheds a new light on what may have went down, right? Y'all listen to this clip.
Rock got killed in the
Roscoe's. Yeah. See, so I felt it was like super messed up because at the end of the day, it was me and Big Useless in there when it happened. So when it happened, I wish I could have just told him, like, bro, just give up the jury and we get it back to you later. But it just happened so fast and he wasn't cooperating. And that's when they took it off of him by force. You get what I'm saying?
What do you say to a person who won't give up their jury when something like that's happening?
No, give it up and then check in with the real people.
They don't say shit. You either give it up, you not giving it up. If they really with the shits, they gonna pop your ass. They gonna take it off your body. If anything, they still might pop your ass regardless. You feel me? So it's like, you feel me? Like, damn, I'm in a fucked up situation that shouldn't even be in. You feel me? Or because a nigga hating on some shit that they can't work for her. You feel me? Damn, that was a hard ass pause.
So we're gonna find a jury, and we're gonna get it because we know all the pawn shops, we know all the people that's gonna melt it down and everything like that. So as soon as it comes on their table, we got it. Get it, go in that back room, make that phone call, put them on the phone.
We know everybody that sells. Nah, nigga, you finna get on that ass, nigga. You was the enforcer, right? Yeah, nigga.
That's how it works.
Big useless.
So if you listen to what Luce Cannon is saying, he's saying, nah, bro, if you get robbed in LA, what you need to do is give it up and then check in with the real people so we can get it back for you. And we know because we just read the indictment the other day that this is the exact activity that Big U was exhibiting. This is the exact activity that Luce Cannon was taking part in. This is exactly what they had going on. And I think the wording that Luce Cannon used in this situation in particular is kind of telling, right? You need to give it up. You need to check in with the right people. We can get it back for you. This is how their extortion racket worked. Now, he doesn't say, like the title of that video says, he doesn't say that they did it, but he does say that they were on scene. They were in the location. And what do you guys think the odds are of Big U, somebody that is running a racket like this, and Luce Cannon, somebody that is enforcing this racket? What do you think the chances are that they just happen to randomly be at this exact restaurant at the exact time that PNB Rock was there, and while he was being robbed for his things? I'm not gonna say this proves that they were involved, but I'm gonna say that this is a very substantial coincidence. Yeah, that's what I'm
believe in those. I don't believe in those.
Substantial coincidence. Now, another thing that I found interesting about this whole situation is I actually found a clip from an interview that PNB did with Bootleg Kev, where they actually discussed these kind of robberies happening in LA. And PNB Rock said that they had tried to do this to him multiple times before the time that ended in him losing his life, right? And I thought that was interesting to say the least.
There's some Grand Theft Auto shit going on right now.
Fuck, bro, you seen that shit where a nigga just walked up on
in the restaurant?
And was, yeah, bro, that shit was goofy to me.
Me and my wife keep it super low key, but I tell my wife when we go out to eat, I'm like, she got a big ass wedding ring. I'm like, leave that shit at the crib. I don't even want to have to.
I feel you though, bro. You don't want, unless you're gonna move around with security, and you don't want to have to do that shit every time you go out.
100%.
Feel me? Like, that should be ass, bro.
People are targets out here, and especially
niggas tried me out here a couple times. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, but that shit don't never work. You feel me? I be too on point. Like, I'm from the same shit y'all trying to do. I done did the shit. You feel me? Like,
You're ready for that kind of.
Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, I be on it. You can't. Feel me?
A lot of people need to understand when they come to LA.
Don't think this shit a joke. Yeah, this this Hollywood and all that.
Yeah, but like, nice, yo, man, leave your fucking jewelry in the hotel room, or just leave it at home. Like, there's no reason for you to move around with $100,000.
Why the fuck, nigga? No, nigga, no. Why do I have to do that, nigga? It's like LA is the place like where everything, you feel me, where the dream happens, whatnot, right? You can make the movies, all types of shit, whatnot, right? Hollywood, nigga. Hollywood, nigga. What you talking about? You feel me? But it's also, nigga, the most place you get the most extortion, the most, nigga, you get robbed, nigga, bips, all types of shit, bro. Like, there's pros and cons to that shit.
And if you gonna do that shit, bro, be safe.
Yeah, man, crazy situation, but that's what we got. Luce Cannon said that he was in the building when the situation with PNB Rock went down, and I find that detail to be highly suspect because he also says Big U was in attendance as well, which is crazy considering all the information we just learned about Big U. But man, that's what we got. That's the video. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this in the comments down below.
This shit right here is crazy, yo. I already tell y'all know what I think. Y'all already know what I think, man. I just let y'all know that shit. That is wild, y'all. Hey, Hey. I don't believe in coincidences, bro. I don't. My nigga, how the fuck you feel me? You call Luce talking about some, oh yeah, Nipsey got, you feel me? He not here no more type shit. You feel me? He on the line. Then Luce called this nigga Nipsey, and Nipsey picks up the phone. You ain't think to tell a nigga like, hey, this nigga just said you died. What the fuck? I thought you dead. I didn't think you was gonna answer, nigga. You feel me? Why you ain't say that to him? And maybe he probably would have moved different. Like, hold on, let me something. You feel me? Now you saying this nigga was in the same place, the same restaurant at the same motherfucking time. PNB Rock was there eating his chicken and waffles, nigga, with his chains on and shit. With his female, the same day, the same everything. Hell no. And he was there, man. Hell no. Man, hell no, man, hell no, man, hell no, man, hell no. He had something to do with that shit. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Love y'all, man.